Um, of course, I mean the environment is actually got, I don't know, more worse than before. Like everything is just going down, and yeah, we're trying to protect the environment, but it's
Right?
not like like the best way doing it now. Like
Yeah,
there is not a good way.
yeah, of course. So today we're going to talk about environment. Just let me ask you if we have studied this topic or no. I think we haven't started. So because, I checked my notes and we haven't started the topic environment. Have we?
I don't know. I think we did mention environment. I don't know. Let me
Yeah.
check.
Could you check, please? Because I need to be sure. I couldn't find, but if you can check it, it will be great.
Um, I think we did it already.
Okay, so it's okay because I'm not sure about it. So let me change the topic because I need to check again maybe. So, but I'm not sure about it. So just let me make a note. Okay. So we already discussed the topic family, home, and the environment. How about health and fitness?
Uh, I don't know. I think we're talking about like
Okay.
how to keep fit or something
Yeah, of
like that.
course. And weather. Okay. So just, Alex, every session that I teach you one topic, so it's better to make them notes. So to know the topic because there are different topics and we need to discuss all this topic. So I want to be sure if we discussed or no, but it's okay. So I will check it later. Okay. So let me, do you like listening to music?
Um, yes, but just sometimes because I'm not really a music person like that.
So you are not the one. So it's not your cup of tea. So it's
Yeah.
not your cup of tea, or you're not the one, or you're not into. So you know that there are different phrases that you can use. So I'm into, I'm not into. And I'm a big fan, I'm not a big fan. Or for example, it's not my cup of tea. Or of course, you know that I'm not the one for music. So I'm not the one for music. Okay, so tell me, what types of music do you like to listen to?
But I have a mix, like, gouts of music. I mean, I could probably listen to all the type, but I prefer R&B because I just like the music to be like calm. It's like a little pop, but it's not too much. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, very good. Well, so R&B. So I think it depends on what mood you are in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can say, because you said, actually, I have a mixed taste, like you can say, it depends on what mood I'm in. But generally, but totally, for example, I listen to R&B. Just let me change the color to white. Okay, now it's better. Well, okay, and well, you want to say that you are a big fan of, so you know that big fan is the first one that you can use, and you can also, if you want to actually use a higher degree, you can say I'm a massive fan of R&B or country music or R&B music, okay? Well, and you can also use the word genre as well for music, not only for movies. So you know that we use genre means types, okay? So
Yeah.
genre is also, yeah, it also can be used for music. Well, and tell me about playing an instrument. So first of all, do you play an instrument?
Uh, actually I can't because I was like definitely can't read the music note. I don't know how to call that.
Yeah, notes. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I can't play any instrument. Like
Oh, wow. So, and specifically, which
I
musical
can't.
instruments?
Yeah.
So what is your specific so that you're specialist in? So your musical instruments.
I actually can't play because I was like totally not have a talent for it.
So you can play. So you're good
No,
at playing.
I can't. Cannot.
Oh, you can't. Oh, you can't. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's really important when talking. So if you pronounce it surely, like it's considered as can. So like can, can't. So that
Yeah.
actually we
Okay.
don't hear T here. Just we actually pay attention to the length of the word. So when you say can, so I say, okay, okay, this is can. So can, okay, so it's negative. So pay attention. Well, so you can't. You are not able. So you are not. Okay. Well, you can say, for example, it would be, I can't, no. So how to answer this question? Because of course you can say, no, I cannot. Okay. And, but you can say that, it's better to use another grammatical structure. So you can say, I think it would be cool or it would be great to be able to play, but I can't. So it would be great as something like second conditional. So you can use it. Why not? Yeah, I think it would be cool to be able to play, for example, the guitar, but unfortunately I can't. Okay. So I'm not
Yeah.
talented. You want to say that I'm not talented. Okay. Well, so tell me, are there any musical instrument that you don't like?
Um, I don't know, like the saxophone.
Oh, saxophone, of course. You don't like it?
Like I don't know, I just don't like the sound of it. Like the sounds come up, but if like they're playing together with different type of the instruments, I don't know. It just feel weird if it's played alone. So yeah.
Yeah, so you want to say that maybe you can't be doing with saxophone. So when you can't, I can't be doing with, okay, it can be anything. So like any instruments or anything. So I can like, I dislike.
Yeah.
It's like I dislike. So you don't say I hate, but you dislike. And tell me about a musical instrument that you really like. Listen to, of course,
Well,
not
I
play.
was really attractive to electric guitar. I
Uh,
mean, the people playing it, they look very cool, and yeah, I just if I could have a bit talent with music, really want to play it.
yeah, of
Yeah.
course. So, as I told you, they're different. So I'm into the one for, and you say attracted, attractive, that it's different type of adjective. So something is attractive so that it attracts you. So you get attracted. So you can say, I'm passionate about electric guitar. So I'm passionate about. Okay. Well, my next question. So tell me about the music genre. So any kinds of music that you don't like, not instrument, any kind.
Um, maybe rock. It's actually not my cup of tea. Like the music was just loud and I don't know. I just feel like they were shouting. I don't know. I
Yeah.
just can't deal with rock. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So rock music is not your taste in music. So rock music is not my taste, okay, music. So it's not rock is not my taste in music. So you can say I'm not really into rock music. Okay, so you can say, well, and now uh do you ever go to music gigs? So what is music gig? Like, local concerts. Not really big concert, like local concert. It can be, for example, on the street. So do you ever go to music gigs?
Yes, I did. I just went one in the last summer, and that was a really great experience for me.
Yeah. So you often?
Um, Not really, but if it's when the summer, I would go there more often than in the school year time. So yeah.
Yeah, of course, of course. Well, so it's like, sometimes we do something, or for example, we go to local gigs. I don't know, very often. Sometimes, no, it's like, for example, it happens rarely. So here, if you want to use the adverb rarely, of course, it's okay, you can use it, but we have an idiom. So, for example, I go to local gigs once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon means very rarely. So you can use it with different cases, not only this one. Once in a blue moon. So, for example, I go to a concert once in a blue moon because, for example, I live a long way from, for example, I don't know, music venues. So I can't. Okay, so, well, and have you ever been, Alex, in a music group or a band?
Uh, no. I don't know. I couldn't play instrument, and my singing was it. It's not be counted like a disaster. Like I definitely can't sing. So yeah.
Okay, so of course, so not that much, but yeah. Well, so nope. Okay,
Yeah.
well. So, when you want to say that, I'm really bad at something. If you can't do something for toffee, means you are really bad at it. So it's always used as negative. So I can teach you this idiom because you need it. So why not? You can say that no. For example, I can't sing, I can't play music. Okay, I can't do anything. So it can be anything. So I can't do something for toffee means I'm really bad at it. You can say. So not at all, because I can't sing for toffee. It's like, I can't play the piano for toffee. So it's like you are really bad. Okay, well, so this way you can make your answer. And let me ask you about your country. Does your country have a traditional type of music or dance?
Yes, of course. My country was having like I don't know, 54 like different like groups of people, and each of that we would have like a special instrument and dance. I don't know, it depends. Maybe they're doing the same things, but yeah, I was is experience some of them, and it's like they're having their own like traditional things of music. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Well, so you can say, of course, folk music. You know that, we have local folk that actually is related to, belongs to different tribe, races. So folk music, okay, uh, you can say is traditional in your country. So there are different music genres and, for example, music types, but it's not bad to mention if for example, the music for this type, I don't know of, for example, folk dance, folk music, and the music is often played on, for example, the guitar, on the piano, on the violin. So if you can mention. Okay, so it needs here, this actually, this question needs a bit more, maybe one line more. So if I were you, I would say that, yeah, of course, folk music is traditional in my country. And, the music, this type of music actually is often played on the guitar, and it's like it makes a really good rhythm and beat. So this way you can make your answer. Well, okay, and let me ask you another question. Okay, have you ever thought about when you were child? Okay, so let me ask you about that period, not actually now or present time. When you were a child, uh, were you interested in any types of instruments or music, and you really wanted to play and learn?
Um. Yes. When I was a child, me and also my mom are really interested in playing the piano. Can we were I did attend for a class and learning it, but I don't know. I just can't remember any notes or doing it. I just can't like remember how they're doing on the piano. So yeah, I just realized that I could do piano, but I did try when I was a kid. So yeah.
Yeah, of course, of course. Well, so and you were good at that time? You were good at playing?
Well, I could do some basic songs, but now I totally like forgot it all. So yeah.
Yeah, of course. So you could say that I was quite handy with, for example, piano. So I'm quite handy with something. It can be any instrument, can be fairly good at, not perfect. I'm good at, but not very good at, so fairly or quiet. So handy with. Okay, so I'm quite handy with. I was good. So you can say, well, and now we're going to talk about the second part of speaking, but before it. Don't forget about this way. Of course, the questions in part one normally are asked in present tense or sometimes maybe some of the past. So, but you tend to use just one grammatical structure, maybe present simple. Of course, it's good. Why not? You can use it, but it's not bad to add because you know that your grammar range is also assessed in your IELTS test. So that is really important to use more than one. So like, for example, I don't know, when you want to say why not, you can use would, you can use second conditional. So just make something, okay? The use of only one structure, it's good, but it's not enough. Okay, of course, you don't want to, it's like, you don't want to take risk. So it's better to use more grammatical structure to expand, to develop your grammatical structures and use more. Well, okay, and now let me ask you my Okay, so let me give you my your cue card. That is your second part too. You're gonna describe your favorite music group or band, but let me write it on the board because you. Okay, need it. Wow, wow. Part two. Describe your favorite music group or band. You should say what group band is it? How long is your music? Explain why you like this. Of course, it can be just one singer, not band. So, okay, now you can think about it and then.
Well, there is a new group, or maybe it's called a band that I really liked recently. They call Wave to Earth. They produce indie pop, and there was a group in Korea, and I've been listening to the music for a while now. It's probably from last December. I really like this band because the music is like really fit my music taste. Um, every song they all have a backstory behind it, and sometimes it just like really match my feelings. Like my like inside souls could like really related to the songs, and it's just creating like a really good feelings when listening to the music. And also like that type of music was just feeling a bit dreamy, and it's really um like great music. And I know the music group that I listen to, they were just one of my favorite group at the moment. And yeah, it's just giving a lot of um great time listening to the music. And the band, everybody is nice. So yeah, I really love the music group.
Yeah, okay. So your answer actually included two part of question. Yeah, of course, what group or band is it? That was good. Why you like it? It's okay. But what type of music? So I couldn't get, maybe I didn't hear, so I couldn't get this one. And how long have been listening to their music? So the first time that you started listening, so what happened? Okay, so you didn't. So how? So when you decided, okay, what happened that you decided to listen to this group? So you didn't mention. Okay, now if you want to answer these two, because you know that your answer should include all parts of question, not only one or two. So tell me about what type of music. So, and you say
Um,
they
yeah.
are often on tour because I didn't get this one. You said that from December they are on, so they've been on tour.
No, I actually meant that I listened to them from the last December.
Ah, you said the last December. So what happened? So why you
Oh,
decided? So something introduced, someone introduced, or what happened?
what about one of my friends sharing, like, we usually sharing music to each other, and he said that you should listen to this song. They're really good. So I played a song, and I just like how the rhythm and the lyrics works together. So yeah, I was listening to more of the song from the
Oh,
same group. So yeah, I started to like it, and the type of music they play was like indie pop,
yeah.
something like that.
So you first heard their music way back in last December. Yeah,
Yeah.
last December. So you had a friend, okay, because so you had a friend and he or she shared their, for example, album or their song, for example, or track, okay? And what happened? And you were, I was a fan from the first track I heard, okay? And of course, now more grammar. I've been listening to them ever since. So this way you use another, okay? And if you have any track or song that you really like, so you can mention that, okay, for example, I like melody, for example, I like beautiful lyrics. So why not? Because you are talking about music and song, so why not? You can say. And if they are, for example, if they have a lot of concerts, so you can mention, okay, tell me, do they have a lot of concerts?
Yes, they have some mini concert in Korea, and
Uh,
yeah, they're probably on tour. I don't
yeah,
know much.
of course. So you can say they are often on tour. That is really good. And they play, they play sell out concerts. So all tickets are sold out. So you say, and they play sell out concerts around the world, for example, or in Korea or somewhere. Okay. Well, and so this way you can answer this question. And about the last one, so totally, it's like, explain why you like this band. Of course you explain, okay? Uh, but at the end, so do you need to like, it's like a conclusion for your answer. It's like, for example, you give some reason. I say, yeah, it's really hard to put in words why I like this band. So because there are different factors, okay? Maybe I like lyrics, maybe I like songs, maybe I like melody, okay? So you can totally, this actually sentence can be usable for you. So because it's normally difficult to say why. So you can say it's hard to put it in words why I like this band. But of course, you can give maybe because of melody, maybe because of song, maybe because of lyrics, okay, maybe because of their energy. So it's like maybe because of the feeling, emotion that I get. So, well, and let's keep going uh, with part 3. Okay, you know that this part is a bit different, so think about them and try to make it's not something related to you, so general answers. Okay. First of all, is it important to listen to music with other people?
With all the people like I don't know, like public or something.
Yeah, of course, like, live gigs, concerts.
Um, yeah, of course. I mean, um, it's good to have like people that have the same tastes in music with you, and just enjoying it together, and you can like music gigs are also one way to find new friends with the same types of music, same hobby. I mean, they open a lot of relationships through music. So I think yeah, it's good to listen it uh to music with other people, and maybe you could find you know something related to you, and find new interesting conversations. So yeah, I would
Yeah,
really like to listen to music with other people.
yeah, of course. Well, so here the first point, the first issue maybe with this, the answer is to repeat my words. So listening to music with other people, yeah, of course you can use the same, but not immediately after I ask you. So that is really important to change it. So you can say, so both one. So why not personal? Actually, it can be a personal or social experience. So listening to music can be a social experience or can be both social experience and a personal one. So both of them. Okay. For example, you can say young people, not about you. As I told you, it's a bit, general. So young people, especially in particular, like chilling out with friends while listening to their favorite tracks. So you can say, and I don't know, they uh, like to attend a live gig with mates singing along, okay? So it's like this. And also, you can talk about, for example, music festivals. Why not? So it's like a great atmosphere. Okay, I love it's fantastic music, great atmosphere. People can actually are really energetic. So on the other hand, now we have enjoying actually the other people who enjoy music just actually as much when listening on their own. Like, for example, you go somewhere on the street, you see people walking, wearing earphones, headphones, like this. Just they enjoy. So this way, as I told you, this is part 3. So it's a bit different from part 1. First, don't focus on yourself. Okay, so here you can discuss 2 sides. One,
Yeah.
social experience, that's perfect. Of course, it's really good. The second one, why personal, so you can consider it. So, singing along, having good experience, and for example, it's like listening to favorite tracks. Okay, so it's good one together. Going to music festivals, okay, and listen to your favorite band. It's fantastic and it has a great atmosphere. And you can also see people wearing their earphones or headphones, listening to music. Okay, so we can say in conclusion, I would say that while it's nice to share music with others, it's not especially important. It's good, but it's not important because we can listen to music in person, like, just alone. Okay?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, number two. And why do you think older and younger generation prefer different types of music?
Um, Personally, I think there is a difference in the song making, like the types, and just the songs too different in the old generations, and in the new generation, there's usually produce like pop music, and I don't think it's like fit the old people types. Like maybe they were not like really having a big de- difficult on music, but comparing to the old songs, I think there's a really big difference, and probably there's not good as the old song to older people. So I think they just don't like it. Maybe not enjoy it, but they probably not hated it. Like yeah, really.
Yeah, of course. Maybe it's something related to memories. Or
Yeah.
grow up, of course, when you grow up listening to, I don't know, a type of music, of course, it's really difficult to change your style. Like, so you can say about older generation because they grew up listening to different types of music. So, and nowadays, of course, the styles, of course, have been changed over time. But we can say that they can't change. They can follow, they can chase actually these changes. So we can say that maybe this type, actually this music or the music that they are something like adopted or into, bring some memories. So like because of this. Okay, so but nowadays we have different types, so it's something related to people's actually the way that people are growing up. So different, yeah, of course, now we are used to, so here you can use used to, we are used to listening to, for example, rock and jazz and different types of music. So maybe in the future it will be difficult to change our style and taste of music. Yeah, so this way,
Yeah.
first of all, use more grammatical structures, and in addition, you can mention, of course, why, but because of memories, because of actually the way that they grew up with these, actually those type of music. And tell me about music. Do you think that music should be a compulsory subject in the schools?
Um. Yes, of course. I think nowadays educations like they would probably prefer on academic subjects like math, science, and others, and like per for this actually in Vietnam, art, music, and sport was not really a big things in school, and it was not like take serious as the other subjects. So I mean, there's a lot of students, and some of my friends that really want to, depart in the futures with, music majors and arts, but there's not really a big opportunity for them to study in the school system. So yeah, I really think that music and also other like arts subjects should be a part. in like the school things at the education's like system. So like there could be more path in the futures when it's not really a hard deal with them. So like they have to go outside and learn it by themselves. So
Yeah,
yeah.
of course, of course. So you do believe that music should be taught in school. And of course, it has different reasons. So why? Several reasons. So the first one, yeah, as you said, it's really important, maybe because of their future major and they want to follow. So it's better to have a background and base, so foundation from school. So why not? And you can mention why. Yeah, actually, you didn't mention children's creativity. That's really important. It's important to develop children's creativity, okay? And of course, music is a great way to do this. So they should be encouraged to learn and to play musical instruments, okay? And for example, it's really valuable for the future, especially if they actually would like to continue music, to follow music as their major, okay? So why not? The second one, so the first one, okay, it's important to develop creativity. So that's really important. And music is a great way to do this. And the second one that is really important, so why not? It's like, musical performances, concerts. So most schools put on concerts and other musical performances. And taking part in these events gives children confidence. Okay? So it can be a really important part of the curriculum. So we can say that okay, most schools, so especially around the world, or schools should, for example, in your country, you mentioned that no, actually it's not considered as really important subject, but you can say that why not? It's better to put on concerts and other musical performances, okay, and taking part, okay, in these, gives children confidence. So that is really important. Well, and next one, so you can say that uh, making music, of course, is an excellent and great way, okay, of teaching youngsters how to work together. So that's really important. So it's like, they can perform, and enjoy performing to the friends. To perform together, enjoy. So it's an excellent way of teaching youngster. So it's an excellent way, okay, teaching and youngsters, so means young people, youngsters to enjoy, okay? Well, this way you can make your answer, okay? Well, and this. My next question, so do you have any, what is this? Do you have any questions related to
No.
this one? Okay, well, and let me ask another question about people. So some people learn and playing instruments just by listening. Of course, without sheet music. So they can't read, but they can play. What do you think about? Do you think that we definitely should learn something academically, like, for example, we need to educate and have academic maybe education, or no, you think that no, we don't need, and it's important to learn something in a perfect way, whether it's not actually academic one.
Um, I think it depends on the reason why you're doing it. Like somebody could like they actually have a talent, but they don't want to go to classes and learning it like in the academic way. They just like trying it out and actually can play it. I think it's also like it's not a big deal. Like just playing it for fun, but if you have a opportunity to actually learn it, I think you should also doing it because like everything will be in more like a better way, and just controlling the instruments and probably if you are really talented, you could probably attending more like competitions, just to like experience also. And yeah,
Yeah,
maybe you could just having feeling it a bit better with instruments and probably doing it something in the future with it. Like if
yeah,
you just want to play some instruments like um for fun, like a cover songs, just playing randomly. So yeah, it you don't have to be like learning with like classes or
yeah, of
something.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Well, you're right. You see, the only thing that I can add here is to, because I said, playing without shit. So you, as I told you, it's better to use another statement or phrase that can be similar to my, or the paraphrase of my question. So you can say to play song by ear. That means to play without sheet music. Okay, just by listening and repeating. So, just by listening and repeating. So it's really important. It's like, for example, it's something that happens and it's really okay. So as you said, you can learn how to play and perfectly, okay? And maybe you don't have any academic background, so you haven't studied, you haven't taken any courses, but you can do it. And actually, that's really important how to do it. So it can be really funny, you enjoy what you're doing. So, but of course, it's something like it's better to be completed, okay, with education. So, okay, my next question for you. Let me ask you. Okay. Well, this is about part one. Okay. Tell me about a concert. So, have you ever been to a concert before, or musical performance or a concert? Tell me about that experience.
Um. Um. Like wait. Um. So last like no like in summer 2023, um, I went to a concert in my country. Um, it was the Blackpink concert, and they were going to Vietnam to have a concert. And at that time, like everything was just blowed up, and yeah, I also want to go to the concert once, especially with my favorite K-pop groups. So I attended the concert, and everything was just really, like fun, and the atmosphere was great. I have never feeling the same things when I've been to like the local concerts. Like everybody's just like singing alone, and they were having a really great time, and like probably some people dreams was completed or happening at the moment. So yeah, I'm just feeling really happy for them, like especially with the fandoms and some like there's a fan page or some things. And when I come back to the hotel, and you know I was surfing the Facebook, and I could feeling how happy they are when Blackpink went to Vietnam. Like they're probably waiting for like the last 6 year, probably or maybe longer. So yeah, it was really great experience for
Yeah.
me.
Perfect. That was good. Okay, so just about dreams. Their dreams came true at a moment, at that moment. So maybe you can use this way. And the beginning you said they are going. Of course, I know that it was something like misuse of the grammar. You know that you can't use because you were talking about something in past, so that was present continuous. Just pay attention when talking. It sometimes happens to use uh I don't know, something wrong or wrong structure. Okay, but totally, that was really good. Okay, so tell me about your country. So what kind of music is popular in country nowadays? Especially, youngster tend to listen.
Um, I think at the moment, young people they have like two big types of music that they will listen to. The first one is K-pop, and the second one was like the indie music, like in the local Vietnamese artists. Like um, they were tend to make like indie music now. It's like yeah, it's really fits our like types, and more people was listening to it. And I
Yeah,
think music like at the moment was really like popular to the young people. And yeah, just having like bigger like system, and there like more concert like local music gigs was coming up. So yeah,
yeah,
it's like a really great time for music in Vietnam now,
of course.
especially.
Of course. Well, so you can say that actually people tend to be pretty keen on K-pop, K-pop music. So for different reasons, okay? So they tend to be pretty keen on K-pop music nowadays, okay? And maybe so because tell me about the melody. For example, if the melody, maybe because of catchy melody, like, I don't know, they like it's interactive, interesting, so it catchy, so it can get your attention, draws your attention, so people like tend to listen to actually this genre or this type of music, and it's like they feel over the moon. Just and yeah, you can, why not, for the previous part, so you answered, you talk about how people were really happy and excited about being at a concert, so why not you can use idiom over the moon, so why not, it's like extremely happy. Well, and tell me about music. Do you think music at present uh, different is different from music 10 years ago?
Um, for me, I think there is a difference, but like if only when like the artist was making like new types of music, but there are also like some artists that's still making like the same kind of music from 10 years ago. But probably the new music trends based on how young people like liking it, and the trends like most of the artists was like changing the types of music. But yeah, if I listen to the music that produced 10 years ago, I could feel like a big difference from now, and how people reacting to the music. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, so yeah, of course. So you can say, of course, yes. So as you said, maybe there are a variety of actually potential distinctions here. So it's like, they're different. So in present, the taste of music actually is really different. And but let me ask you another question related to this one that can be my last question. Do you think musicians, singers in the past were more talented than present?
Um, it's actually really hard to tell because I think that the moment that I become like an artist, they also have their own talents. But probably some many people couldn't see it, or they just like saying that this person is not good as the other person. But I think they're having like they're feeling in music in their own ways. So like they're
Yeah.
probably like it's really good, but if you can feel like how they put their work in music, like I think everybody also putting their hard working in the music that they're producing out. So it
Yeah.
can't be said that they're not talented as the old person. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's just really hard to tell. But I think everybody like is really talented and
Yeah.
having a really like great jobs.
Yeah,
So
of course.
yeah,
Well, it's not bad to think about it for the next session. So think about, actually, it's really unusual to see many singers nowadays, of course, are famous not for their talents, but for scandals and other stuff. So there are different reasons. Just think about these reasons. And of course, just write your answer for maybe 2 or 3 sentences and then send it to me, okay?
yeah.
Well, okay, Alex. So, do you have any questions related to this topic?
Oh no.
Okay, so that's it. I think we discussed this topic in detail, and I tried to give you some alternatives to talk on this topic. So, just this, think about the last question and have a great weekend, of course, and week.
Yeah.
So,
Thank
thank
you.
you. You're welcome. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.